That down, guys. Let's move on to this, shall we? We're a little over 2 weeks away, about 2 weeks away now, from the debut of Daredevil Born Again. And despite the showrunner saying a few stupid things lately, I am actually legitimately very, very excited for this. I'm going to be doing an after show of it. Hope you guys will tune in and join me. And it's going to be airing on Tuesday nights. Now, here's the catch. They just released the release schedule for the first bunch of episodes. And they're doing something that I don't recall seeing them do before, at least with an MCU property. Now, it's not unusual for a Disney Plus show to launch with 2, maybe even 3 episodes, which I think is a great idea for streamers to do, because sometimes you can't hook the audience member with just the first episode, right? Give a couple of episodes to really let us get a feel for the show, and that will go a long way in getting people hooked to stay on for the following episodes. So on Tuesday, March the 4th, they are indeed doing that. The debut, The Devil's Work Is Never Done, Daredevil Born Again. By the way, how do you like that poster?
It's dope.
I like that. They're going to be launching with a 2-episode premiere. 2 episodes. And by the way, I want to bring this up because I make sure I get this right. It's the runtimes are now being reported. Because, I've been a little bit worried that they're going to do these 30-minute runtimes. Apparently, the runtimes for the first 2 episodes are 58 minutes and 47 minutes.
That's
Nice.
a lot of credits.
That 41 minutes of which will be credits with 20 minutes of trailers. No, which is exactly what I wanted to hear. That's perfect. Love it. Hopefully episodes 3, 4, 5, and 6 go on with that. Okay. So they're launching with 2 episodes. Not unusual for them. That's great. Then we go on the following week, Tuesday, March 11th, episode 3 at 6 p.m. By the way, I like that they're launching them at 6 p.m. They're staying away now from what they used to do on Disney Plus, which was the midnight dropping of it, which was no good for anybody.
No.
So 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, March 11th, episode 3. Then we go to Tuesday, March 18th, episode 4. Perfect. But then comes something interesting. On Tuesday, March the 25th, in the middle of the season, they're doing another double episode drop. They're going to be dropping episodes 5 and 6 on Tuesday, March 25th.
That's cool.
Which is cool, but it begs the question, why? I can't validate this. I think one of the Star Wars shows might have done that once, where somewhere mid-season they dropped 2 episodes.
Agatha just bookended it like that, but they didn't do it in the middle like that.
Yeah. Well, again, not unusual to do it at the beginning.
Yeah.
Not unusual to do the final episode
Yeah.
or 2, because Agatha did that. So that's perfectly fine, but right in the middle of the season. So the question is why? Here's my theory. My theory is episodes 5 and 6 are one kind of thing, and they didn't want to leave, to really get episode 5, you need to also see episode 6. And it's not just a cliffhanger. It's like to fully appreciate what's happening in 5, so it doesn't feel like an empty episode or whatever. You got to also have 6 with it, because it's kind of like one complete picture of what they're trying to do in that 2 episode span. So my theory is, and it's just an unbased theory, a pure fan theory, is that these 2 episodes truly go hand in hand, and they didn't want to leave the audience for a week going, what was the point of that? You know what I'm saying? They wanted the audience to finish the 2 episodes and go, whoa, what a great experience watching this. That's my theory. Chris, do you recall, forget even just Disney Plus, do you recall any networks that after starting off with 1 or 2 or 3 episodes, going 1 episode a week, and then all of a sudden having a double one somewhere in the middle? And why do you think they did it here with Daredevil?
I can't off the top of my head. I was trying to look up some stuff. I guess the equivalent here is Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man has been bundling the episodes, but those are also shorter episodes.
Right. And Arcane did the same thing. 3 episodes, 3
Those little
episodes, 3
chunks.
episodes.
But it was a consistent thing,
Yes,
not
exactly.
the here's 1, now here's 2 sort of thing. I'm wondering if it's just because of a great narrative payoff of having those 2
Maybe.
episodes together, where it feels like a very, very big cliffhanger to be continued that wouldn't be a satisfying end for a weekly show. Maybe something where you do want to have those two-parters all crammed together or something. It does pique my interest, though.
Could be part of that rising action. It's like 2/3 into the series.
Yeah.
It's a special, extra long episode of Family Ties,
Now, one
Oh
of
my God,
our
this is the episode where they finally do heroin, and they're like,
Karen
"This is
Page,
bad."
it's a
Yeah.
very special episode, or Helen Hudson and someone's going to jump out a window at their school.
Yeah.
God.
Now, one of our viewers
that
wrote in,
reference.
I think the reason they're doing is because both of those are really short episodes.
Oh.
That could be.
Maybe.
That could be. I think there's more of a narrative purpose to it.
I do too.
Rob, what do you think about this? Can you think of this ever being done? And why do you think they're packaging a couple together?
I mean, I think you're right. I think it would have something to do with the subject matter. I mean, we joke about it's a very special episode. Karen Page descends into that heroin addiction. All jokes aside, I think that you're probably right. I think that there was probably no way, like people would know that it was unsatisfying. Like watching the end of one episode, and you're like, that was terrible. Like people would be left, but it is only a week, so I'm curious why they would do that.
To that point, I was wondering if maybe they're not airing something the following week. For whatever reason.
Right now they've only got the March dates listed.
Oh.
I
Could there
don't
be a
think it's 'cause they're
sporting
not-
event? Is there some big thing happening?
I don't
that
think
week?
so. I mean, the Super Bowl. I mean, the Super Bowl is the only thing that would really do that, and
Yeah,
that's
that's
obviously
gone.
done. So I don't know. And the Oscars will be far in the rearview mirror.
Does it say how many episodes is in the whole season?
9.
I think we established it was
It is
9.
Yeah.
So there's still going to be, after the dropping of episodes 5 and 6, there's still 3 episodes to go.
Wow.
So I don't know. Maybe we'll find out that at the beginning of April, they're going to bundle the final 3 episodes together. I mean, I doubt that. They'll probably stretch it out. But again, I think it's interesting. We want to take a second and thank a sponsor of today's episode, Indeed. Okay, so you just realized your business needed to hire somebody like yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. When it comes to hiring, Indeed is all you need. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. Indeed's sponsored jobs helps you stand out and hire fast. With sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for the right candidates so you can reach the best talent faster. And it works. Indeed's data shows that sponsored jobs get 45% more application than non-sponsored jobs. The thing I'm impressed most with Indeed is how fast it makes hiring. When I was looking to hire somebody for the John Campea Show, the process felt slow and overwhelming. I hate it. I wish I had used Indeed. And you want to know how fast Indeed is? In just the minute that I've been talking to you, 23 hires were made on Indeed worldwide. So don't wait. Speed up your hiring now with Indeed. And for listeners of this show, you get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/Campea. Just go to Indeed.com/Campea and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed here. That's Indeed.com/Campea. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need. Guys, the question is for you. What do you think about this? Again, it's not unusual for a streaming series to start with multiple episodes as they kick it off. But then it's like single episode, single episode, single episode, single episode, and then maybe bundle the finale with something. But this mid-season thing is where, why do you think they're doing that with Daredevil? We've got our theories. What are yours? Whatever they are, jump down to the comment section below and leave your thoughts there. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.